Hello guys, my name is Melvin. As you guys know, in the other video, I talked about how high ticket sales has changed my mindset, or like how I changed my mindset at 16 years old. But in this video, I'm gonna be talking about um, how has high ticket sales, like what it taught me at 16 years old and why I got into it. So obviously, high ticket sales is when a form like it's when there's settlers and closers. So the closers, like you're the middleman for the people selling the program or whatever. You call the people that signed up and you basically close them. The settlers, you DM people to join the program. Basically, it just goes all that. I'm gonna post a video about it eventually if you guys are really trying to get into IT sales. But I'm gonna be talking about confidence, communication, rejection, discipline, and thinking bigger. But okay, so the first thing we're gonna talk about is confidence. Confidence taught me a lot in sales. So I'm not gonna lie, when I was little or like back then, I was scared to talk to people. And like I was scared to communicate with them. But the more I talked to people, or like when I started doing high ticket sales, the more I talked to people, I got really comfortable to talking on camera. Like I'm gonna be honest, I would not be like recording this video if it wasn't for sales. And I just got comfortable with the camera. I really don't care like who sees this, but yeah, it's like when you go into the gym and you keep like obviously when you go to the gym first, like you're obviously nervous, right? But the more you keep going and like constantly, you're gonna get comfortable going to the gym. Like in sales, basically, I just said that like I used to be shy, and the more reps I put, the more reps, I just got more comfortable with the camera. But second thing we're gonna talk about is communication. I got it right here. Communication is before I started learning sales, like oops like communication. I got it wrong the first thing because like the first time I used to like just talk and like talk over the person, and but in communication you have to let the person, like you have to make them feel valuable about themselves. You have to listen. That's like bigger than talking, because if you just talk, they're gonna feel like, oh yeah, this dude is rude, or like he doesn't listen. Make them feel heard basically, and then make them just listen to them, ask questions, and just listen to them, listen what they have to say about. But that's how you get better at communicating. That's what taught me that. I just used to yap, and they didn't like that. So, but I learned that if you listen to them, you're gonna make them feel valuable about themselves. Second thing, the third thing actually is rejection. Right here. And I learned this like, I don't know when I learned this, but rejection. Um, and rejection, not everybody's gonna agree with you. Not everybody's gonna be with you. Not everybody's gonna believe in what you're doing. When I told my mom, I'm like, first I started with e-com, as you guys know, and that didn't really work out. A lot of things go with that, but like she didn't believe me, and rejection, like not everybody, you got to understand that not everybody's going to be with you, so you have to do it for yourself, and you have to like nobody's going to hand you like 200K. You have to do that. Nobody's coming to save you, and like you guys have to obviously learn that. And it's okay in sales, like obviously when I'm calling or like I'm trying to close somebody, sometimes they hang up or sometimes they don't even show up to the call. But that's what rejection taught me, that like nobody's on your side. Nobody's always gonna like be with you. Like not everybody's gonna go your way. Nobody's gonna agree with you. So you have to understand that. And fourth thing is discipline. Discipline has taught me a lot in sales. A lot, very a lot. So before I even started sales, like I talked about this in my mindset video. I started like when I used to wake up, I used to just watch TikTok or like eat bad, or like I started getting like to the entrepreneur space. I learned about habits. I got this book named Atomic Habits, and it taught me a lot. That habits shape your reality. Habits, like it shapes your life. So I started like doing habits, and my day started feeling better, more productive. I started sleeping better. Started doing more work. You know, like when I go to the gym, I'm locked in. I go for the gym. Like mostly, like guys go to the gym to see women and stuff. That's not my mindset. My boys' mindset. We go to the gym to lock in, to like free our headspace. And I go to walks too. So Like I just like staying to my things, and like, I don't like getting in the way of nobody. I don't like getting in problems. But yeah, discipline has taught me a lot in high ticket sales, and you guys have to stay very disciplined to do a business model. Or unfortunately, if you want to do something else, you have to stay disciplined. Everything is discipline. All right, the fifth thing I'm gonna be talking about is thinking bigger. Yeah, guys, you guys gotta think bigger. Don't think small. Cause if you think small, then I promise you, you're not getting anywhere. But I still you have to think outside the box too, cause like when I was playing like soccer and stuff, like I knew that like everybody cousins I have, like everybody's not gonna make it, I mean, obviously I knew I could have like made it to like a team or something, but you have to think bigger. You have to have big like goals and stuff, like don't think small, because if you like think small, you're not gonna get anywhere. I just started with I wanted to do ecom, I wanted to be a professional soccer player, but things change, and like, I wanted to like get out my situation, like the way I was living back then. Like I had an incident with my house, and like I just wanted to play soccer and stuff. But like I think last year or like last 2 years, I realized, like that was not the move. Like that's gonna take years. With high ticket sales, like it's a different story. You can change your life within 3 months, 4 months, and like 6 months. But yeah, that's what you guys gotta think big, and like don't think small, because if you think small, I promise you're not gonna get nowhere in life. And that's all the things we talk about: the confidence, the communication, rejection, discipline, and thinking bigger. That's what taught me a lot. And main thing, guys, just stay disciplined and have the right mindset. Your mindset is everything. I learned this from, I don't know, it was a YouTube video. 5% strategy and 95% is mindset. So you guys have to have a strong mindset to like do anything in life. If your mindset's weak, then you're weak. So you guys have to stay like disciplined, have a mindset, and your mindset is everything. But yeah, guys, I'll see you guys on the next one, and peace.